Hello, I'm One of These Days Football, and this is going to be my Fantasy A-League series. Quick disclaimer before we start, no, I'm not good at fantasy football, and I don't know as much as I probably should about the A-League, because as a football fan, I watch a lot of football, but I'm not watching enough A-League games, in my opinion, and that is why I've started this series, is to kind of make myself accountable to watch more A-League games, because that's just something I want to achieve. So if some of the decisions are weird and don't make sense, please just hit me in the comments, just let me know. Now, beyond that, I'm going to run through my team. Hopefully, I will be updating this every week, hopefully making some good decisions. The overall goal, if I have to say, probably finish top 50% of the player base in this game, so we'll see how we go. We've got 35 trades for our season, and there is a bit of a point scoring difference between FPL and the Fantasy A-League. It's closer to Super Coach, which is like a AFL type fantasy system where you've got smaller amount of points for things such as shots on target and clearances, aerial duels won, those kinds of things also count very small amount towards total points, and as you can see, that does mean there will be a general higher points scored kind of collective, as well as there being more points available for goals and assists. Beyond that, I'll just get started and run you through my team. Some of the decisions that I've made, I don't know if any of them are logical, but we'll go through that. I've got Reddy in goal, basically because I think and want Perth to keep a clean sheet against Western Sydney, and that's as sciencey as it gets, really. That's about it. Stephen Hall on the bench because he was cheap and he potentially might play. We've got the defence is where I got a lot of help from looking online from other people's perspectives. Jack Hingett and Elliott are really people that I've been able to look at and find underlying value for quite cheap. Got Hingett starting with Arzani, which I know does create some conflict, but I think he's probably my best option, as I don't know if Walland will start this week, but if he does, then we're able to play him for quite a cheap price for an Adelaide defender as well. Beyond that, Jamison's probably the star defender there, looking to get the most points out of him. We'll see how he goes. Now, I've really bulked up the team in the forward parameters. The defence is just getting me by, and hopefully looking to get all my points from my midfielders and forwards. In midfield, I think Craig Goodwin, from what I know about the A-League, you basically, in fantasy, you want to have him. Kind of like the Mo Salah of the A-League fantasy world. Nani for me is just someone who's got so much potential upside that he could just roll a lot of fullbacks. We'll see how he goes. It could be one that I swap out after a few weeks, but I think I prefer to err on the side of caution in my mind and have him. Also just a lot of fun. Diamante, I feel like offers a lot of threat for that kind of price. Gets minutes in, will be great. Again, we'll see how we roll. Mustafa Amini. Mustafa Amini is an icon to me. When I was growing up, watching him or seeing him in the Australia squad with that unique haircut that he has, quite amazing. Love Mustafa Amini, want the best for him. Again, hoping for Perth to beat Western Sydney, so that's another reason that he's in the squad. If we can get the best out of him, probably be a bit of a differential, because weird pick by me, but love the bloke. So I'm going to see if he can produce on the fantasy field. Now up front, I've splashed a lot of cash because I think that is an area that we can find a lot. And I don't know if you can tell by the background of this graphic here, but I think Charlie Austin will do the business. Got Daniel Arzani and Jason Cummings along with him, creating a real, I don't know, there's a lot of emotion felt towards these three players. Dog, after he's joined the Socceroos and potentially might play in the World Cup, probably a lot of positive emotion. Charlie Austin, a lot of positive emotion if he's on your team, a lot of negative if he's not. Arzani, probably the same kind of feeling, but still a lot of our negative emotion towards Arzani, but I feel like he can probably ride that controversy. Him and his holy socks can maybe rock the boat, and I think he offers a lot from what I saw in the Cup. I did watch more Cup games to try to get a bit more knowledge about this A-League season. I don't know if that'll help, but I think that front three can offer a lot of points, and I'm really hoping for it. Other than that, I think Craig Goodwin is a must. Got a few interesting picks in the middle that probably high risk, high reward, but I think that's a good way of learning instead of taking safer options, just learning if I'm not thinking it all right first. But forwards, I really think that's a good forward lineup where we'll see lots of goals from those individual players. And I think Charlie Austin maybe to top the game week for scoring in game week 1. That would be pretty sick. That is my goal. See you guys next week with an update on my A-League team, Fantasy A-League team. Thanks.